Now, the Minister of the Department of Public Works, Thulas Nxesi, is extending the invitation to the presentation of the Department of Public Works Disability Advisory Council. Now, you'll see that Reverend Naledi Stemela, the Chief Director of the Gender Unit in the Department of Public Works, joins us now to talk a little bit more about what is going to be happening at this particular event. Thank you very, very much for joining us here on the program, and welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you, Leanne.
All right. Now, I believe that there is going to be a particular event that's taking place. Tell us a little bit more about this.
Yes, on the 2nd of August last year, the Minister held several consultative sessions with the disability sector with the aim of getting their views and understanding their challenges. And so that as a department, we begin to work towards ensuring that we protect and promote the rights of people with disabilities, especially that we are the custodians of public buildings, which means accessibility is very important for people with disabilities. So this is the culmination of this consultative session, because about 14 disability organizations came together and we chatted away with them of the way forward as to what is it that needs to be done so that we can be able to ensure that we do also take part in ensuring that the country, as a signatory of the UN Convention on the Rights of People with Disabilities, we do contribute towards that.
Okay, so let's see about this. Training interventions are also required to provide accredited training for the workers. Particularly for households that are dealing with HIV and AIDS and disability, female-headed households. How are these interventions actually going to be working? Leanne, we've got different programs, especially with the EPWP programs. In the disability sector, we have not been able to meet the targets in the participation of people with disabilities. So we have actually seen that there is a need to engage the disability sector to ensure that as we roll out all the programs, especially that we are now rolling out the EPWP Phase 3 program, where obviously we've got different sectors, the social sector, which includes home-based care. So they will definitely want them to be part and parcel of the training so they can be able to also reach out to other people living with HIV and AIDS. And remember that when programs have been rolled out, we normally just use an approach which does not actually necessarily address the challenges that people with disabilities face. So that is why we are engaging them, because they are saying nothing about us. Nothing for us without us. So we engage so that we can be able to, when we roll out the program, we are able to know that these are the needs and this is how it should be rolled out. Yeah. The slogan for the particular advisory committee, I believe, is "Nothing about us without us." What's the significance?
Yes.
How do you expect the public to receive this particular project?
Ma'am, seeing that we do have a program in place that we sat down with them and set out that this is the action plan that we will be rolling out. Remember, we'll be focused on 3 areas, which is the economic development, skills development, as well as the employability of people with disabilities. So what is happening is that we've got these 14 members, 14 organizations that are members of the Disability Advisory Council. They will be putting up a database of all organizations, of all people who are, like, for instance, your DPSA, the Disability Person South Africa, is a member as well. So you'll find that most of the time, when we are unable to reach targets, there is this notion that we don't know where to get people with disabilities. But they're saying, here we are skilled, then we will be able to tap into the database. We'll be able to ensure that they get all the information. For instance, when we are rolling out a new program, we would know where they are.
Yeah.
Because was one of the challenges have been we've not been able to meet the targets
Okay.
that we set ourselves. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Just very quickly, we haven't spoken about it. This march that you are having. There's a motivation of the march. Over 1,000 men are hoping to be taking part in this. Count me in. I am a part of the solution in aid of the 16 days of activism. Tell us about this. When is it taking place? Where is it happening? And all other details. And can anybody be a part of it?
Yes, it's taking place today. They have just assembled. There'll be assembly at 8 o'clock on Church Street, or Madiba Street now, next to, the Church Square.
Yes.
It's mostly the officials of the department, but we have extended invitation to the public, and we will be marching through Kruger, as well as, and then going all around to Bosman Street, to the Bosman station, and coming back to the building of the public, which is CGO, which is in Madiba, corner Madiba and Church Street.
Okay, so that's happening today. The timing of it, early this morning?
It's happening. Yes, we're starting the march at 9 o'clock. We're assembling at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. So anybody wants to take part, go down to Church Square. And this is a march that is basically in aid of the 16 days of activism.
Good.
Yes. Thank you very much for joining us. And in our Pretoria studios, Naledi Stemela, she's from the Department of Public Works. She's the Chief Director of the Gender Unit. Let's take a break. We'll see you after this.